And this, friends, is where it all begins. Okay, so Richie, explain to us what you're doing again.
We're putting the belt back on, man.
And this is
probably gonna fall off when we do the burnout too.
So this is a standard procedure for this car, for the Helica?
Yeah, getting pretty good at it. It's actually a little toasty because the water pump hasn't been running for a while.
Shoot.
Go! Come! Still recording.
Yeah, Richie's tires are done.
So, I was going out to do some burnouts, right? And first the belt came off right there. I should have known. I should have stopped, but no, I persisted. So I replaced the belt, call it a day, and we gotta do some burnouts. Things are all good. Smoke in the fields, it's all good. And then I decided to do one final burnout, right? Good idea. So I'm roasting the tires, shifting into second gear, I'm going to town, and this is amazing. And well, my car made a noise. Something, one of those minor noises like, bam, my shit just broke. And so I tried to get it out of gear. Yeah, didn't like that very well, grinding, one of those maneuvers. I got it out of gear, and pretty sure I forgot my clutch, and so that wasn't good. All then pressed some kids, and so I rolled home from the east side of town here. Took me 2 hours because I was going 35 miles an hour, and that was real cool. Some guys on mopeds pointed and laughed. I really felt bad about myself. So the next day, I pull out the old transmission. That wasn't too bad, 2 hours, but I call around, get priced on a clutch, because I obviously roasted the old clutch, and I found one for 74 bucks. Real pricey version. And well, I pulled off the pressure plate, and the clutch kind of fell into pieces. So right there, that's probably not a good thing. Looked like someone took shredded paper, one of those maneuvers. And here's my pressure plate. It's a little wounded. Right here, we got a minor fracture. Yeah, along with this piece. Look, hell, it's removable. Yeah, you don't even need that. Yeah, pretty sweet. So yeah, so I got my new one on, and went to take out the throwout bearing, and it was well rusted in. And so I got the Dremel tool, hooked up the power inverter, and went to town. Needless to say, it took me an hour and a half to get out the throwout bearing. So that was cool, because, well, I sliced open my finger at that time, and, oh, see that? That's a gash right there. And, it bled. I had gloves on, it bled through the gloves, onto the ground, and in my mouth. So, that was my problem there. So after I got the throwout bearing on, pounded the new one in because it didn't want to go very well, and then I bolted all that shit together and put the transmission up, because I can just bench press that bitch right on there. Only took me 2 hours to get it on. And then night was falling upon us, and it wouldn't line up, so I had my buddy stand on my engine and kind of bounced up and down. Then I pushed her on there and everything was all good. Only had a couple bolts left over after I was done, like 5 or 6 big ones and 4 or 5 small ones, so I was good. And well, you know, I just want to go inside and give you a tour of our place. Okay, this is the here's the tools. We got the tools here. There's the clutch box. Yeah, that was fun. Then we got some Honda parts here. This is why you should buy a Honda right here. See this? This is not good. This is why your car smokes. And this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what mine looks like. Okay, so we got some ring lands here, you know, some piston rings, you know, little pieces of them, you know. Hey, look. Hey, this piston, this one, a ring. Oh, ring land too. Oh, look, so's this one. Here's my pride and joy rail. That beast is ready to be put back in my motor and take some more abuse. We got some parts right here. I got the JG Edelbrock intake manifold right there, you know, and get the Hollister body, and I call it all that, put on my Civic, and then we run NASCAR, and you know, and down there, Jeff Gordon, you know, the whole crew. And we got some Honda parts here. That's the head. Got some bearings. Have you guys ever had fettuccine Alfredo? Because that stuff is amazing. That's where I keep all the screws. Got some new pistons here. As you can see, they're all shiny and blinging. Well, I hope you enjoy the video about my life in the past couple days, and it's been real hard, but I've been glad having you with me. Have a nice one.
$150 PSI, hey?